Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day. What's your story, sweetheart?
My story is that I am very much bound to my fellow beings. And
Bound to your fellow beings.
yes, very much so. And so,
What does that mean in your definition, in your story?
well, I choose to exist in the earth that the collective consciousness exists in.
Well, to some degree, yes, obviously, or we wouldn't be having this conversation in this
Right.
way. And so,
And I'm very much interested in bringing information, mostly through science.
all right,
I also have certain knowings.
yes.
And I was wondering if you would be able to help me tell my story by getting a little information.
On what?
And what I would like to know is, I
One
know
moment.
that...
Do you understand story structure at all?
I would like to say yes.
What archetype at this moment in your question to me, thus then, do I represent to you?
I have no idea.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
A mentor.
Right.
All right. More than a hint, though, wasn't it? Gave it all away. Gave the whole story away. All right. Well, all right. Not all of it. Ooh. Some mystery still exists. Because a good story needs a little mystery, doesn't it? Yes. So do continue.
Okay.
What is it that you wish some assistance with now that you have sought out and questioned the mentor archetype?
I know that we don't need to eat
Well, yes, you do.
food.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well,
Most of you do.
Okay. Well, I have this knowing
Yes. That it may
For
be
me.
possible, that it may be probable that some of you may change yourselves so as to not require that kind of sustenance. Yes,
Right.
that's possible. How probable it is depends upon the path you have chosen to explore. Sometimes those kinds of things, even though they may seem to be desirable, simply aren't relevant for the theme that you chose to explore in this life. You have to determine that for yourself by the synchronicity that shows up in your life.
Right. Well, for me, it's prevalent. And
All right.
one of the things that is the information I'd like to know is how I'm able to tap into the energy source to sustain myself, not at this point, but more so as, I grow.
Well, number one, living in the moment, because all the energy you will ever tap exists only in the now. So the less fragmented you are in that context, the more you focus yourself in the present, the more you'll be capable of tapping that energy because you'll be existing on a higher level frequency. And when you allow yourself to vibrate on a higher level frequency, you become a more receptive antenna to higher level frequencies of energies on different planes of existence that can then sustain you, and you will automatically not feel so much need for other forms of sustenance.
Okay.
So the more you live in the moment, the less, in a sense, you experience the idea of time and space in that way, the more you will tap into higher frequency energies that will provide enough sustenance for you.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Well, all right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day. What is your story?
Well, I had a lot to write before I came, and my story is my journey to be in this workshop. My story has been answered. My questions have been answered.
Oh, all right.
By you and by a lot of people in this room.
By you, too.
And by me, too.
Because remember, what are you experiencing when you experience us?
Myself.
Thank you. We are simply reflecting your higher mind back to you, using our personality as a mask to trick you into talking to your own higher mind.
Yes, and my higher mind and myself had that discussion before we came.
Yes.
And it's just been awesome to dive into just myself.
Yes.
And follow my excitement.
Yes.
And being led by the synchronicities.
Yes.
And the parachutes that have taken me to where I am
that have
now
automatically popped open when you took the leap of faith.
when I took the leap of faith.
Yes.
Which landed,
of course, which is not exactly faith, but true knowingness and understanding that the parachute does exist.
Exactly. And that way I don't fear the unknown because I know my parachute will always be there. And
Because
it will open
what
more
will
on
you
time.
discover in the unknown?
More of myself.
Exactly. You see, you're remembering many things at the same time.
Exactly. The parachute has landed me in Lancaster.
Oh, all right.
And I was listening to one of your CDs, and you talked about the Vortex in Lancaster.
Yes.
And I would like to get from you more information about what that is.
Why would you want to get it from me when you can simply be in the vortex and get your own information? Why would you need a second-hand experience instead of a first-hand one?
I guess I don't. I didn't know if it was any central location, or is it all over? Or is it where I
There
landed?
are nodal points within the overall vortex that resonate at different frequencies. If you simply follow your own instincts, you'll find yourself guided to the nodal point that resonates at your frequency. And that will be the correct spot for you.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Where I live is one of them. Is one of them.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
What a coincidence that you should choose to live there.
It was, exactly. It
But
was
not an accident, yes?
not at all.
Well, there
my
you go.
higher self was already there. I just
All
raised
right.
my vibration to get there.
So you had even already answered this question.
I sure did.
Yes. Just checking your story facts?
Oh, yes.
Are you?
Confirmation. When
All
I come
right.
talk to you, it's all about confirmation.
All right. You are confirmed.
Thank you.
A confirmed storyteller.
I am.
All right.
From yesterday, I got from yesterday that the process is really a permission slip of manifestation, just like
The process is its own event, and all experiences in events are permission slips, yes.
so once we are in the process of like building a house,
Yes.
and we have built the house, gone through that process, then we no longer need that process if we choose to let it go, and that's how the house appears.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you know the house is already built. The idea of choosing to build a house is simply your choice to experience the event called building a house. But whether you choose that or not, the event of the house already exists.
Exactly.
And whatever methodology your belief system believes it needs to get you to change into the vibration where you align with the event, with the reality where the house already exists, is fine. Some of you, simply because of your idea of belonging to a consensus reality, have belief systems that make you believe that you need to go through the event, experience the event called building the house, before you will allow yourself to change into the frequency where the house already exists. But you don't have to do that, no.
So once you have the process, you can let that go.
Once you understand what it's for, once you allow that experience of what you call the process of that event to help you change your belief systems in certain ways, then yes, you can let the need for experiencing that event go.
Okay.
To whatever degree this process event still remains, maybe the degree to which you wish to hold on to it for a variety of other reasons that actually do serve you and other people. But yes, it is potentially possible to not experience that particular event called process at all. But some of you want to, because you learn things from it. But you can reduce it, yes.
Or you can reduce it in some instances, like
You can eliminate it in some instances, you can reduce it in some instances, you can keep it in some instances. You just have to determine what it is you actually are getting out of having that event experience. But just don't see it as a means to an end. See it as its own event experience. Building the house has nothing to do with the experience of having the house. They are two separate realities, but sometimes you may need to experience the event called building the house in order to allow your belief systems to change your vibration into the event called having the house. But no, you don't need to do that empirically. It's not mechanically required necessarily. It just depends upon the theme you've chosen to explore that determines how much of that event you need to experience.
So it's like if you can't drive and you learn how to drive, once you know how to drive, you don't think about the process of everything that goes into it. You just drive.
And in fact, your automobile is a very good analogy for the idea of the story structure issue and belief system issue, because you know that in your automobiles you have the idea of shifting, whether it is manual or automatic, doesn't matter at the moment, and you have the idea of your accelerator and you have the idea of your brake. Well, anytime you align with the idea of belief systems that are in alignment with your truth, you're pressing on the accelerator. Anytime you are believing in things that are out of alignment, you're pressing on the brake. The idea is that you're always shifting gears, going from one reality to another. You used to do this manually. You used to have to really think about it. But when you invented the idea of automatic transmissions, that was an archetypal symbol that you were allowing the idea of shifting to become more automatic in your consciousness. So now it's just a matter of choosing whether to step on the accelerator or step on the brake, as befits the kind of belief systems you're buying into, because you are your vehicle.
Or press cruise control.
Cruise control.
I like cruise control
Oh,
myself,
all right,
you know
yes.
what I'm saying?
That is now a choice that is available to you, because once your technology invents something, it's because your consciousness has already understood that concept. And thus you now have a reflective symbol, an archetypal symbol in your physical reality to represent the new concept in your consciousness. So if cruise control is that which allows you to truly allow yourself to know you're functioning on automatic, and you'll arrive at the right place at the right time, and you don't even have to worry about stepping on the gas or stepping on the brake, that the car will move ahead, that your vehicle, you, will move ahead in perfect timing on cruise control, then you have allowed yourself to use that archetype in a very beautiful, analogous way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, the storytelling, it's synonymous to me. The thing that I like about the Bible is the fact that it's the stories.
Yes.
And I was never drawn into, well, I was, but as I was growing out of the limitations of it, the stories is what carried me, because I knew that I also had a story, and those stories were just to lead me and to understand that I had a story.
Yes, because you're going to hear a story and you're going to interpret the story according to your own story beliefs.
Exactly.
And that's why people can hear the same story and have many different interpretations. Just pick the one that works best for you. Many of the stories in that sense thus are holographic in nature. That's also the beauty of story structure. The template is holographic in nature. So what archetypal elements you choose to add in the story can be interpreted by anyone according to their story.
Yes, yes, yes. So you being a storyteller for the Sasani,
yes,
that means that
that's the planet. The people are
Sasani. For the Sasani people.
Yes.
So the stories that you're getting from us,
yes,
you're translating to them. So
yes,
it's like we're living Bibles kind of thing.
Yes, you
Bible
are.
Stories.
Yes, you are.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. Want to say it again?
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. So are you. But one moment.
Okay.
Rather than being just awesome, which is having some awe, you would want to be full of awe, which makes you awful.
To a lot of people, I am awful, but that's because I carry the truth.
There you go.
Yeah.
Full of awe.
Full of awe. All right. Well, thank you, Bashar.
Thank you. Now, please remember, when you say the truth, all truths are true. That's what the truth is. All truths are true. Your truth is true for you. Other people's truths are true for them. And together, all truths make up the truth. And that's the truth.